Hello, coaches. Welcome back to another Modern Soccer Coach Breakdown. Big one today. We are going to talk about perhaps the biggest problem with build up play at the youth level. It's not about the technical ability of the players, it's not about right time, right place. Today, we're going to talk about coaches falling in love with the overload too early, what that problem looks like, and three solutions that you can help build, progress the ball, and attack in a fluid, attacking way at the youth level as well. If you enjoy the breakdowns, if you want more youth soccer methodology, please check out our new ebooks. We've got new ebooks on build up play, attacking. We've got warm ups, 1v1, 2v2 play, a ton of new youth methodology books. Also, if you enjoy the tactical concepts, please check out our online course. There's a special offer, 50% off. We're only going to run it for the next few days. The link is below along with the special code. Please check it out. Modern Soccer Coach Analysis course, Modern Soccer Coach ebooks as well. If you enjoy the work, please like, please subscribe. Here we go. Build up play at youth level. What are the problems and how do we fix it? Okay, we're going to start this by describing the problem, and I'm sure you are going to recognize this. It's a goal kick. It's a restart from a goal kick. Goalkeeper puts the ball down. All of a sudden, the fullbacks start looking for an option. The midfielders start looking for an option. The two centre backs will split to get a 5-yard pass from the goalkeeper. All of a sudden, the coach has built out their initial overload. But there's a big problem here. Number one, every player you drop deep removes an attacking option further up the pitch. So you have limited passing lanes, limited 1v1 opportunities. And number two, every time you drop a player deep, you also drop an opponent to press. So it's not Man City on a Saturday morning when you're watching NBC Sports and it looks so easy. This is not it. These players at the youth level are not really comfortable with the pictures of a 5v2 within 5 yards from the goal. They've also got a lot of noise around them, whether it's people watching the game or coach giving instructions. So there probably is an information overload there. Too many players, not enough space, not enough experience to solve the problem. But here are three solutions. Let's go. All right, the first one is a simple but really effective one. That is to use quick restarts, one of the most underrated build-up solutions. Quick restart before the opposition has time to organize. Most youth teams wait. They wait for players to get in positions, wait for patterns to take shape, wait for the opponent to be set. By then, the press is loaded, pitch is tight, and the build becomes a tactical puzzle. But when you restart really quickly, opposition has no time to get the first line organized. The midfield is still recovering. Backline hasn't pushed up. Distance become huge. It has a knock-on effect to their press. So if they do step, they're stepping incrementally. So one player's going, then the next player goes. Half the team's facing the wrong direction. Gives you a natural overload. Gives you a quick restart. Dynamic advantage. You can play forward. You can play quick. And all of a sudden, you're not stuck trying to solve problems 5 yards from goal. So for the second one, change the structure of your team. Instead of building with a big base and a Christmas tree formation where you have so many numbers underneath the ball and around the ball, this time change it up. Build with as few as possible. Start high, hold players in advanced position, make the opponent declare their press first. If they make the decision to drop back, then it's more time and space for your build, and it also opens up passing lanes, critical passing lanes for third man runs, up, back, and through combination play, and plenty of options to play forward because of the vertical runners you've got going into attacking areas. Great way to move from build into attack. The third and most critical way, I think, to improve build-up play at youth level is to actually practice in scenarios that they're going to face in a game. So this here can be daunting for a young player who's not used to it. This level of pressure, players running to press, space closing down, opponents being marked around them where you would normally feel as if there's support in terms of numbers. You then have this level of pressure and people sprinting towards the ball. How can you recreate these pictures on the practice field? I think it takes a little bit of bravery as a coach to maybe deal with difficult moments in your practice session. So instead of building against an underload, what about building against an overload? What about recreating this picture here where you're building against a front four press and putting this out on the training pitch? So what you would do is start to paint the picture that your players are facing. Maybe they struggle with a central press. Maybe there's a front four press that gives your team problems. So, how about you create this here and you make it really, really challenging in the training session and start to build out your sessions with a little bit more of a focus on, okay, we're going to try and bypass or play beyond the second line of pressure and try to play into the front line against a really, really high aggressive press. So create training games around this, be overloaded in the initial phase instead of relying on the overload. Practice being overloaded, practice building outnumbered. So in this one here, we'll take away one of the eights, we'll take away the 10, and now again showing the advantage of if you break this press and you can play into a higher space. So what does an aggressive press means? It normally means that if you've got those numbers high, you've got 1v1, and if you get that movement right and that connection right between defenders in the build and attackers, how they create those extra yards, 1 or 2 yards in getting space and facing forward, all of a sudden again you have moved from build to attack really effectively, also improving confidence in the build and also connecting the dots between pressing of the opponent versus spaces in behind or around defensive lines. So there we go, coaches. Hope you enjoy that. If you want more ideas, we have those overload, underload exercises in our new Modern Soccer Coach Youth Build Up Exercises ebook. Please check that out. Plenty of session ideas, 20 full tactical games that you can play like that training exercise designed to build confidence and look at different pictures in the build up. So plenty of ideas there. We've also got the ebooks on attack and play. We've also got 1v1 books, warm-ups, and some defending work as well. Please check it out, modernsoccercoach.com/shop. Thank you. See you next week.